this on. Hello, hope you can hear me. A very quick, very short live. After extraordinary and profound session with one of my clients, working with her. I'm going to tell you in a moment. This is just so huge. My cells are still vibrating in this huge, giant, divine way. And I wanted to share with you the extraordinary things that happen in those sessions because the divine sent me to do exactly this work. It is extraordinary what can happen in your life when you are no longer saying no to yourself and the things you are worthy of receiving. It's extraordinary what happens in your life, in your family life, in your body, in your business, in your soul mission business, when you no longer operate as broken energy, not allowing yourself the important pieces that we all require to put in place in our lives. It's extraordinary what happens in your life when you no longer choose to seek what is lack, what is missing, what is not okay, what is fear, and instead you actually do the inner work and you perceive everything from a lens of wealth, the wealth from the inside out. And the session I've just had with my client, I'll be done, my love, in 2 minutes, okay? The session I have had with my client, it was just extraordinary. There was so many tears, there was so much crying, there was so much bursting in crying. And it's very sensitive what I'm gonna share. So if you're in a very sensitive time of your day or week, skip this video, because what I'm about to say is super sensitive. We have reconnected her with the baby that is no longer on this plane, that it is in an angelic plane. And simultaneously, when that baby came, that baby healed her of everything she was feeling so heavy with right now. Not only that, that baby healed her body, and the second baby that is within her, growing within her, the life growing within her right now, all of that in under 40-minute session. Not because it's a speed and race, but because when you no longer say later, maybe, I don't know, to yourself, and you just say repeatedly yes to everything you crave and desire here and now, that's when that stuff happens. My whole body is still vibrating. We healed her hips, we healed the energy, that there is lots of old energy that was trapped over there from past generation that we released in under 40 minutes. She came out of the session after crying, after shifting, shedding stuff that maybe it would take her a decade to release in other way. Laughing, she couldn't stop laughing from joy. She could not stop laughing, giggling from joy, stretching her spine, because the whole body feels different. We've changed the chemistry in her body. So when you are no longer treating yourself as something that can wait or should wait or have to wait, which is the 3D programming we all have received, that's when miracles are happening for you here and now. Not tomorrow, not after you will be a good girl, not after you will sell to enough of people and gather money, not after you will be approved by someone in your life you're seeking still approval since you were 5. No, it happens here and now. The second you say no to every excuse and justification that tells you cannot have it here and now. So if there is anything in your life you crave and desire, if there is any energy in your business that feels something isn't flowing over there, I want you to remind yourself that you are wealth inside and out, wealth in resources, wealth in relationships, wealth in peace, wealth in ability to have it here all and now. You are worthy beyond measure. You were born worthy. Nothing has ever changed. Nothing has ever changed, and you are wholeness. Yes, you were made to believe that there is a lack. Yes, you were made to believe that you are broken here and there, or you were in the past. Yes, you were made to believe you cannot have it here and now. But you know that that's not the case, and you know you manifested this video to receive this message. I went in my life through hell and back not for myself. I healed, recovered, changed, manifested everything I craved and desired, not for myself. And I'm gonna tell you why. So I had other client today that asked me exactly, Eliza, how did you asked me, Eliza, my sister is over there. She asked me, Eliza, how did you started sharing from your heart? Because you're sharing is just like a full on open heart vulnerability flow in your videos for the last over 4 years, maybe 4.5, maybe 5 years. And it's because I made a deal with my higher power. I made a deal when I started getting better and realizing 10 years ago that I didn't meant to. I never meant to just to heal, recover, and be happy chappy and go off my way. I also never meant to just be in my 9 to 5. Was nothing wrong with it, but I never meant to be in 9 to 5 and having all of my energy go there and keep on hearing backstabbing and gossiping and coming back home and cleansing that energy of my heart so I can be pure at heart and just to repeat it all over again the next day and keep on receiving backstabbing and experiences that they weren't kind and nice. They were also kind and nice, but those not nice kind ones were robbing me of my power, my energy, my lifetime, vital life force energy. And my other client asked me this morning saying, like, how is it that you're sharing it? Because when I realized 1 year into being healed, recovered, changed body, mind, changed chemistry, changed the way I think, no more destruction mode, no more self-destruction mode. I've realized it never meant to be for me, it meant to be so I can help you. So I can help you overcome that in a much faster way. So it makes an absolute sense that someone comes to me and in 40 minutes we're healing something it would maybe take her 10 years with someone else. It makes sense. So I'm sharing with that other client earlier on when she's asking me, what is it that makes you have this heart flow in your business? Because it is set up for you. This business, this soul mission business is set up for you to unapologetically share your genius, to unapologetically have you open up to the flow of the divine. So you are the channel through which the God can flow. You are the channel through which the love can flow. You are the channel for it. You're not creating soul mission business for yourself, your little self, to build up wealth and put it into the safe and cage and lock it there. You're doing it to share it with your loved ones. You share your genius in your soul mission business so others can benefit from it. So where have you forgotten your power, your purity, your wisdom, your genius, and you're maybe allowing the calamity to take over? I did that. So you don't have to. So I want you to know the second you are no longer putting yourself on the back burner, the second you're placing yourself as a number one priority, because your children are learning from your frequency. They're not learning from your words. My mom was smoking cigarettes and telling us we shouldn't be smoking because it's unhealthy while she was smoking a cigarette. We are learning. Later, I started smoking. I was constantly exposed to the smoke. So when I started living on my own, all of a sudden, I don't know how to deal with anxiety. All of a sudden, I don't know how to deal with depression. All of a sudden, I have these huge, massive waves of sadness. But when I'm standing next to someone who is smoking, I'm calming down. You bet within 2 weeks, it was 6 months into living on my own. You bet within 6 months, I figured out I need to buy cigarettes. Because I didn't knew any other way how to calm and relax without having a cigarette around me or in my own mouth. You are wholeness, you are wealth, you are worthiness, and that's who you are at the core. And if the illusion of 3D reality is taking over, you came here to alchemize it. You came here to alchemize that huge amount of shame that you took it from your parents when you were growing up. Because if not, your life was a danger. We as children believe that our caregivers, if they're not doing well, we have to take it from them, their pain, their heaviness. And then we're carrying that all of our lives. And at the age of 30, 40, 50, we're like, holy shit, why am I not feeling like me? Who am I? What's going on? What's happening? Why am I doing this beautiful business? And yet I'm bringing in some old stuff into it. Everything and anything can change for you the second you will start truly listening to your heart, not someone else's way. That's hidden shame, shoulds and shouldn'ts. The second you will be truly honest with yourself. Okay, on this finger, okay? Don't tell me I'm being rude. Okay, see this finger? This was such a huge burn that it happened just 48 hours ago, that I saw my skin on the stove being left. It was so painful. It was extraordinary. It looks now like it was 10, 11, 12 days ago. Why? Because I used my genius. I used my supernatural abilities, which you also have within you. Heart coherence, Dr. Joe Dispenza, breath work, the power of asking for help, do meditation with me, right? Let's together heal that finger. The pain that usually would be for 3 days, this like excruciating pain of a massive burn to the point you cannot even sleep. You turn and twist the finger upside down. That was gone within an hour and a half. Don't tell me that I'm rude. I'm not, right? It looks like it's 12 days later, but it's only 48. You want to be the most happy expression of yourself in your life, the most passionate you can possibly imagine yourself to be. You want to be abundantly paid for your genius. You want your genius to be spread into the world the way you were born to. Then start owning how divine and phenomenal is your. Start owning your story. Start owning this life. Start taking the space, the body that you came to occupy. The longer you are hiding, justifying, even if it is just for 1 day out of the week. Gotcha. The longer you're saying no to yourself, the more you're pressing the brakes instead of full force gas on, the more you're postponing that. And you know that season is over for you. You know that season is over for you. No, you know it's the season of rise and shine, genius. So where else in your life you need to ask yourself, where am I pretending I am not all wealthy that I am? Because the wealth of relationships, the wealth of manners, the wealth of beauty, the wealth of expressing yourself, the wealth of your sass and your uniqueness is within you. But you were taught you were not wealthy. And yet, here you are realizing through this video, holy shit, I've created so much wealth in my life. Look back, write it all down. How much wealth have you created so far? Look at the huge amount of wealth you have created so far. So why are you not owning this? Look at the huge amount of wholeness. You can create words, you can create planets, you can create lives, you can create books. Hi! Is that book written? You can create. Joan, you're so amazing. How is that book going? You are full on wholeness. There's nothing broken about you. Never was and never will be. You were made to believe you are broken in the past, but you know that's not the case anymore. You're meditating every single day. You're doing breath work every single day. You're moving all the energies out of your body every single day. Where else you are feeling invited to level the F up? Monica! Hi! You are wealthy. You are wholeness. And the most important of them all is the worthiness. You were born worthy and nothing has changed. You were born worthy and nothing has changed. Hi, beautiful. Hi, gorgeous. Are you in Poland? Are you in UK? Are you in Germany? Where are you, girl? I have so many amazing memories, you and me. So many amazing memories. I'm sending you so much love. You were born worthy and nothing has changed. So where did you agree with the 3D reality that that's not the case? In UK, oh, that's amazing. Say hello to the UK land for me. I miss UK. I miss my Scotland so much. I miss it. I miss it. I miss it big time. Oh, thank you. Where have you agreed? Why? Why? Because that was the agreement to make, but you never agreed on a soul level to stay believing you are not worthy, to stay believing you are not whole, to stay believing you are not wealthy to the freaking core. Come with me. Come with me. Don't you come with me, Mount Shasta. Come with me. You wanna see Mount Shasta? I'm gonna show you Mount Shasta. From next to Mount Shasta, not a picture. Me, Eliza, born in communism, end of communism in Poland, stood in the lock queues for hours on Saturdays. Maybe you played Barbies. Maybe you were told you can become one day a president. Here I am, second most spiritual mountain in the whole wide world. And I'm right next to it. There is nothing in between me and her. Majesty. There is nothing in between me and her. No town. There it is. And yet here I am, manifested the life beyond my wildest dreams, the life I want to have, the life I want to live, the life I was born to live. My way, not someone else's way. When I'm going to feel the pull for the season in high heels and Manhattan, I'm going to go for it. But I've been called since I was 18 years old to live in nature. This is the message I have for you today, right after the sessions, other sessions on Telegram with my clients. Yeah, everything is changing. Everything is changing from now on going forward. This week is one of the biggest weeks of the whole year. There is already like times 10 amount of growth and spiritual expansion. Do not take it lightly. Take it as an opportunity, because this 1 year you can release so much fish that you're not going to have to deal with it with that level of difficulty ever again. Because the second you release your core wounds, let's say my core wound is stress, and that's in my jinkies, and also unworthiness. And those core wounds, you're going to need to look into for the rest of your life each time you are leveling up, but on a deeper level with a bigger amount of tools and strength and ease when you're doing this work right? So the stuff we did today with my client, like, holy cow, we've released stuff she's not going to have to release ever again. But yet over and over again, there is, for example, a 3 core wounds that she signed up for on a soul level to deal with in this life. She's going to have to look into them each time she's growing up and leveling up, and more magnificence she's creating on a deeper level. But it no longer feels like this, like repeating the same lesson. It no longer feels like struggling over and over and again with the same thing, because every time she's leveling up into a whole another level, becoming higher expression of yourself. And there is always next level of you. There is always next level of you. There is always more people to impact with your divine and amazing work. There is always next level of you feeling worthy, wealthy, and whole 24/7, oozing out with your genius and your beauty unapologetically. There is always a whole next level of your success in your soul mission business that touches your soulmate humans. Who is a soulmate human? The person you meant to cross the path with and impact each other. Me and Monica, we were together in high school. She made me feel loved, appreciated, and that I'm worthy, that I mean something in the time of my life when I felt so fucking unworthy, when I felt so rejected, when I felt so, the friend I had before her, I stopped being friends with her because I stood next to her when she was laughing at me behind my back to another person. The same day I finished the friendship, which was, maybe unthinkable to other people. Let's pretend that it's all okay. No, not for me. Monica made me feel worthy. Monica made me feel like I mean. Monica made me feel like I belong. Monica made me feel valuable. Not because she made those things feel me, she gave me an opportunity to feel them. Okay, so when you're coming to a session with me, whether it is your business, whether it is your energetics, whether it is your body, maybe you wanna get pregnant, like the client that hired me. I think she got pregnant after she hired me. And she's not 18 years old. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. It's all energetics. If you know how to use energetics. I'm an energetics ninja and I'm mastering energetics because I know. So we reconnected my client with the baby that is on the other side. And she got fundamental healing. Forever reconnection, 24/7. No more separation. And simultaneously, that baby healed her another baby. So do you feel a separation from someone you love that passed on? You can feel them next to you 24/7, like you can release the sadness, the pain, the unworthiness of feeling whole, complete, and enough and reconnecting with it if you choose to. The question is, do you dare to come out of the reality you were conditioned into? Do you dare to believe you are worthy to have fulfillment and your heart blasted open in love versus being heartbroken? Because that's two different frequencies. And also two different addictions. The heartbroken is addicted to being broken. And it keeps on repeating because it's safe, because it practices, it's like flexing a muscle. I did that. Most of my life, pure sadness. No more. The heart fully open and blasting in love, it's flexing that muscle that I am absolutely whole, complete, and alive. It's flexing the muscle of having heart coherence flowing through you 24/7. It starts with taking action. It starts with being bold enough to actually choose. Your genius is on fire. You're an amazing gift to all of us. Thank you, Joan. You too. You too, my beautiful, gorgeous genius. The program you did with me was just, you were the star of it. I loved it. I loved it. I miss you. I miss you. Come back. Let's play again. I'm excited about your book very much. Teddy, the most beautiful voice of an angel. A voice of an angel and empowered women. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, hello. So where are you in your life? You are telling yourself, you cannot be in wholeness. You cannot be in wealth. You cannot be in worthiness. And if you just joined this, watch this from the beginning. I'm going to close this over here. If you feel connection here, whether you're watching live or on repeat, if you feel heart connection, if you feel that something moves, that your soul is becoming alive when we do this, I need you to comment. I need you to love on this. Don't like it. Love on this. I need you to share this. I need you to share this to groups. I need you to do that. Why? Because Facebook is pushing it on the side. If you want more of this heartfelt, soul-led energy in your life and in the world, you need to do something about it. You need to love on it. You need to share it with your bestie. You need to comment how it affects you. You need to say you are grateful. And if you are not grateful, say just you are watching. Stop being just looker and just liker or just watching. Actively take part in it, because you are, through your activity here, pushing that video so more people who feel right now maybe heartbroken or lost their children can watch it and see it. You need to do your part here. You need to go live, share from your open heart. If you don't want to do it, share this one. You need to keep on speaking. You need to keep on releasing. You need to keep on feeling. Stop pushing down the emotions if you do in any shape and form. Stop just thinking your emotions. They're meant to be felt. You meant to cry and laugh, not just laugh or cry. You meant to jump and run and crawl, do it all, not just sit up in a nice square chair that makes you numb and square. How free do you want to be? How free do you want to be? I'm going to close with that, my loves. I appreciate you so much. This is the reconnection I'm going for. This is what my whole soul mission business is about. This is what we are creating here together. The love, the love, the love. This beautiful, safe container of love and looking at the truth. Because I don't believe that over compassion is love. Oh yeah, poor you, this bad thing happened to you. You don't have to do anything. Go and sit and just keep on being a sado. No, I don't believe that. I believe that's the most hurtful thing you can do to another. No compassion is the same as over compassion. Be compassionate, but see their power. The best thing you can ever do for another human is see that they are wealthy, that they are whole, that they are worthy, and speak to them like it. If you are feeling the pull and the call to take mothers with me one-on-one into a whole another level, this is an amazing opportunity. I have a special offer happening right now for women who have worked with me before. And I have a special offer for the women who've never hired me before to come into my world and allow yourself to experience reconnection with your highest energy expression so you can bring your wholeness into your life and business and relationships, so you can bring the wealth from inside out into your family, into your generations, into your business. Money is not something outside of you. You gather, and then you put inside. Wealth is within you. And then you express it out or not. Period. We will talk about it on a annual spiritual cash bath that it's happening on August 11th. That's right, I announced it. If you want to take these matters to a whole another level with me in one-on-one, this is the best opportunity you will ever have. My frequency have never been highest. In one 40-minute session, I'm doing what I usually would do maybe in 10 sessions 5 years ago. It's insane, the power of the energy that I'm working with. And it is unconditional love. That's why people cry, because it melts the walls of illusion. I love you.